Hello everyone, Dogs here. Recently I competed in Mackan's Freeplay competition, and I did pretty well. I ended up winning, and I'm going to quickly make a quick video here. I said quickly twice. Okay, I'm keeping that in. I'm going to make a quick video, just commentating over a sped up version of my recording, and yeah. So we're starting on round 41, except this is an old run. It is mildly laggy, where I had some boat farms before, but then I realised I messed up. So you'll see me go back here, place it down, and realise I messed up, put it in a better spot. And I'm going to turn down desktop audio. So here I'm just farming normally. I'm going to be getting to round 40 soon. So let me open up, like, I think with map browser or something, I don't know, I just restarted. Okay. And we are going for our merchantman again. 020 sub for round 30, around 28 to 30. Okay, that's just optimal. Then starting round 42, I get my heli to be able to heli farm and stall a bit. I'm doing it again. This may take a couple attempts. Anyway, while this is going on, I'm just going to talk about random life stuff. So I had a practice exam for maths a couple days ago, where we, like, I swear, it's like weird. Don't know what's happened there. But yeah, practice exam, it was weird. The first couple questions were, like, not too bad. Then it got, like, a little bit hard, and then it just became really, really easy again. No idea why. So yeah, I'm feeling a little bit suspiciously easy. Okay, we're finally on round 43, where we bought an IMF bank. And never mind, we're back on 42, okay. We've done something wrong. So I could not have done this farming without the help of the steel and Isendextrous, I think that's how you pronounce it. Oh, my recording is gone for a little bit, okay. Yeah, I could not have done this without steel and Isendextrous, because they are both quite good at farming. I am not super good at farming. And yeah. Okay, where the hell is this? Okay. Look what happened there. Now on round 44, where we now have four Arctic Winds and 2 helis, and we're just stalling with Arctic Winds because Arctic Winds are goated. Now on 45, where I just stall for quite a while. So just stalling on 45 for a little bit, just getting to home, can I mess something up? I have a couple of lives right now, 441, and I'm stalling again. Okay, I'm going to take this time to express my hatred for VCAA. I live in Victoria, which is like state in Australia, and VCAA is it's the assessment authority for Victorian curriculum. That's what it stands for. Oh, we're on, I'm going to pause that for, we're on 48, and I'm starting to get my monkeyonomics. As you might have seen before, I got a flavoured trades, which is really busted with monkeyonomics, because it allows you to just get like 60k per round, about 61k per round, which is pretty busted. Anyway, back to VCAA. Last year, they did... Was it last year? Yeah, last year. They had a pretty big mess up and accidentally released some of the exams before schedule, like before they're supposed to be. And yeah, generally it's not very good to release exams before you're supposed to. So just, yeah, that happened. I've now lost all faith in VCAA, and I do not expect for them to be good for this year for me. It's a shame because I'm in year 12 this year. Okay, we're on round 51, I don't know if you caught it, but I used Ultraboost on the Absolute Zero 10 times, then got on the Banana Central. I'll come in a little bit more, I'm pretty from memory. I'll need to actually swap the Banana Central and the Monkeynomics placement, because I realised I can't micronomics behind a carrier flagship. So in a minute, you can see, I think, go out a couple seconds. Okay, now I'm still figuring it out. Oh, skip to home. Still haven't figured it out. Holy crap, the lag. So still haven't figured it out. I think I just figured it out. I'm doing the daily challenge, okay. I'm back around 51. Where, oh, collection event. And go to home, assuming save station. Let's see. There's another tangent while we wait. I tried to get this video out like, ready a little bit earlier. However, because I had about 12 hours of recording on my PC, which is why there's going to be a couple rounds that are going to be skipped in this video. Because there was 12 hours worth of recording on this PC, I did not, like, I was going to fully export it with Premiere Pro, which is the software I usually use, but it took 12 hours and then crashed in the end, so yippee. That isn't happening. So just upload the raw footage for proof. And now I've just used FFmpeg to make it hella fast. Also now, sweet, I've actually become smart, and I have my Banana Central on the top. Doing a lot of pausing here, sorry for just epilepsy warning. Holy, massive epilepsy warning, sorry. Get Monkeynomics back. Store a bunch. Probably this is about at about 60 times speed, I think. So about 1 second is about a minute. So anyway, I'm down 53. Come on. Get up to there. So, still around 53. See, get flavoured. I'm pretty sure before I do the second, before I have to micronomics to get the full money. Well, I'm going to turn down the speed here because this is not a great FPS. I think that's just by record. Okay, back in a sec. I'm gonna use a different media player. Okay, I've got no idea what was going on before, however, VLC media player has got my back. I am not able to use, like, other video playing software with OBS for some reason. So VLC it is. We're about 12 minutes in, I think, ish. Yeah, sounds about right. Actually, a little bit further in. We're on 53. Okay, get out here. So where was I? I finally remembered the stuff. Oh yeah, VCAA. Yeah, VCAA is just annoying as hell. I do not trust him in the slightest. However, I have to play by their rules, which is annoying. That actually reminds me, in physics, we were taught like a rule for like magnetism and electricity, like the right-hand palm rule. There's two ways to do it. You have your palm flat. From memory, it's like the direction your palm is the direction your palm is facing is the direction the magnetic force is going in. The direction your fingers are going is like the direction the direction the magnetic thing is going in. Then thumb is something else. Can't remember. All I remember is that there's like a different version of it where you have your middle finger up instead of just having the palm. And that is the one that I'm going to be using in my final exam, so I can secretly flip off the VCAA examiner. Because yeah, screw VCAA. Anyway, where are we at? Round 59 now. Anything interesting? No, still just storm farming. Okay, good to see. So with this, I actually discovered a tech that could, if I had discovered it a little bit earlier, then it probably could have made like an extra, what, 200 bucks? No, it's like 4,000 cash? Yeah. If you give the Monkeynomics 1 stack of Ultraboost before the round ends, then it produces 1 extra banana the following round, which is like 58 extra bucks. Not worth it in the slightest. It's free money though, so hey, yeah, that is one way to improve. You can maybe get like a third of an Ezili rebuy out of that. Oh yeah, I should probably like discuss the actual strategy that I'm going to be doing here. Probably an important thing to do as this videoing, yeah. So as many Paragons as I can. True Sun got up the top. For me, then Steel, we figured out a way to like have the... I'll be checking its monkeys, I guess. Figured out a way to have the True Sun God and like Aegon clipped into the True Sun God, as well as the sub Paragon. I'm going to turn down the audio. You can't hear this, however I can. Okay, that's much better. So yeah, Aegon and Subagon clipped into the True Sun God. Then as many Paragons as I can. In the end, from memory, I managed to get 13 towers total, including a carrier, like Absolute Zero, Ezili, stuff like that. But yeah, I'd say that's pretty good. My main competition in this run was another free player called Jackalip, who I was convinced from the start was teaming up with another player called Flip, but it turns out he just wasn't. I was just being paranoid. So yeah, anyway, me, Steel, and Aizen formed a team initially, so that, because like, it would be annoying to have to gatekeep all our strategies entirely, but yeah, it was good in the end. So yeah, where am I at now? Okay, so we were at round 75 with a lot of Pierce, so round 76 shouldn't be too bad. What? Hang on, I'm going to go back a second. What happened to ones on the left side? They just got like completely deleted. Okay, I'm not going to question that. I think it was... Yeah, I think that was the... carrier. Where was I at? What was I saying? I have completely lost my train of thought. My ADHD tablet has completely worn off. Oh yeah, me, Zen, Steel on a team. Was there anything else I was going to say? I remember what I was going to say now. So, what I was saying, like, originally before, we're farming a whole bunch of cash to make the final setup, but I'm not going to be putting any cash at all into Paragon degrees, because I want as much cash as possible to be able to rebuy and macro Ezili later on, because Ezili is just goated. We're coming up on round 83 here in a second, which actually proved... What? Okay, I swear, like, round 83 was a pain in the ass. Okay, anyway, I'm not going to question that again. So yeah, I'm just going to be macroing Ezili a bunch. But that also means, like, oh yeah, with the cash, I'm not going to be spending any on Paragon degrees. I mean, Paragons will be slightly weaker, but it'll be worth it, because we'll have more money for Ezili. I did end up... Technically, I didn't die because of lack of money. I got pretty low on money, so I sold a couple Paragons. As spoilers. Probably shouldn't say too many spoilers, okay. I'm not going to say too many more. My goal for this run at the start was around 350, and I don't know, I guess YouTuber stuff, stick around to see if I get there? I don't know, or don't, do what you like. Around 90, we're dealing with DDTs here. I am doing multiple tries so I can make sure I stall completely. Here we have like 2.3 mil on round 91. From memory, the goal, like the standard in like, publicly in Mackan server at the time from this was like 2 mil by round 100. So we have gotten a little bit more than that. I was around 92, that was a pain in the ass, not 83. Okay, yeah, I just caved and bought a mob glue for some reason. I really could have gotten away without doing that. Yeah, another macro optimization. Buying trade Empire instead of just having the flavored. We did the maths. That gives you like an extra $320 per round or something, and that will pay itself off over about 40 rounds. 100% worth it. So, still at 93, being a mild pain. I guess I messed something up. So, I remember what the problem was with this round. Like, getting the DDTs to, like, be frozen in place enough so that carrier flagship can, I guess, missiles can do its thing. And, yeah. But 94 appears to be a pain as well, with a whole bunch, like, with all this density, so I just caved and bought the Balloon Crush, which I was going to get anyway for later. Because Balloon Crush stalling is absolutely OP. So anyway, what was I talking about? ADHD, I have a lot of it. Where was I? I'm here, okay. I'm trying to get a whole bunch of stacks on my Ultraboost and Balloon Crush. I am doing the daily challenge for some reason. Okay, cool. I probably should have edited this out, but it's fine. Just in case you couldn't tell, this entire video so far has been unscripted. I am doing Dark Dungeon for some reason. Because I saw the collection event, I was really close to it, and I'm really close to getting Druid Gold Border for Insta, so yeah, that's why. I also actually had double cash on for a couple rounds here, but don't worry, in a minute I'm going to be going back. That's sped up. Listening animation is weird. But yeah, I just turned it off, and I'm pretty sure I should be on a save where I don't have it. Yeah, I'm back on my 96 without double cash. Yeah, don't yell at me in the comments, I know, it's fine. So, back around 97 now. Balloon Crush is absolutely goated. And I check my stats for a second, around 98. It is completely decimated. And 99, coming up around 100 here very soon. And I found the best way to beat it with just an elite defender. I'm going to try a couple times here, and then buy Balloon Crush. Elite Defender was cheap, and yeah, beaten around 100. On 101, my carrier flagship plane is being a little bit erratic. So yeah, we nearly have 50% more money than the gold standard at this point by around 100. So yeah, that's a pretty big win. Okay. This bit is not too interesting, but I cannot be bothered to speed up in editing, so I'm just going to ramble here for a little bit. So, I'm going to put something stuck in my throat. Just reached 3.1 mil. So, I've been working... I created the Freeplay database quite a while ago, and I've made a couple videos about it, including the one that Mackan linked in his video about the competition. So, yeah, recently, last couple days, not last couple days, like about a week ago, I updated it to have like decent visuals for the round prediction. It looks a lot more like one of the other sites for round telling them for for the set rounds. I think it's like topper64.uk or something. Anyway, I may not have stolen like all their HTML, JavaScript, and CSS. Not JavaScript, just like mine. But yeah, I just renamed something, I don't know what. We're around 110 now. Okay, yeah, focus. So yeah, I dropped that update, but also when the competition started, I dropped another update that would just give me kind of interesting stats that I was able to track. And I discovered that since I did that update, which was a couple days after the competition technically started, I nearly 400 unique IPs have visited the Freeplay database website, which is just kind of cool. Also, which at this point, over 1,000, it's been like loaded over 1,000 times. So yeah, pretty damn cool. Here we are on round 118, we're going to be needing some more defense for next round. On 119, I am testing a whole bunch of random stuff. I don't know what I was cooking with the boomerang there. And here I'm just trying to see if I can greed with like Ultraboost, but for me I end up like just, what do I end up doing? Yeah, just a couple Ultraboosts on the Mad, use that, AZ stalling, then I go back and try Wave Doom for some reason. I don't even know. I do the daily challenge. These daily challenges are just showing you how much time this run takes, because in like the last couple rounds, I have done the daily challenge I've done like 3 unique daily challenges. Anyway, what the hell was I cooking there with Wizard Lord Phoenix? Okay, we are still on round 119. What was I cooking there with Century Champagne? Iron? Okay, I need to stop cooking here. I am burning the meal entirely. Okay, I think I just decided never. Yeah. Okay, I decided to go with Mad. Sure. Why not? I think I got full Nomics abilities from that round. Another thing with this run, for some reason, like, there's a joke in the, like, it's kind of like a meme in the Mackan community, like in the Discord, where I am the CEO of one of the other people, LT Koro, and he is the CEO of me. I've been trying to convert him to become a femboy for so long now, and we decided to make a bet with this competition. If I got a higher round than he could, then he would buy thigh highs and put them on. So yeah, that's like half of the motivation that got me to do this run. And yeah, I have sent him a message. By the time this video comes out, he might have, or it might still be on the way or something. I don't know. I'll follow up with him in like a couple of days if I don't forget. So, speaking of the Mackan community, okay. Speaking of the Mackan community, I decided to try something that was like kind of interesting. It's like, I've messed around with AI quite a lot in the past, including like fine-tuning models using like OpenAI's fine-tuning service, and it's had some pretty interesting results. But I also found recently that you are able to like download all the messages in a Discord server that you're in using a tool. Which that tool I am still a little bit dubious about its legality. Oh, what am I doing there? Okay, it went on resort, sure. So yeah, damn it, okay. I'm stuck in my throat. Anyway, I'm a little bit dubious with the legality of the tool, however, it does give the results. And yeah, so I now have created fine-tuned versions of GPT-4o Mini for most people in the, not most people, some people in the Mackan community, and it went a little bit, it goes a little bit off the rails sometimes. I don't think I'm able to tell you exactly what it says in this video because it'll get me demonetized like really, really fast. So you could just, like, go into Mackan server and scroll up a little bit in general, and it'll just be there. But yeah, Jackalop's one says some of the most out-of-pocket things ever. But yeah, fun. Anyway, here's where I figured out like the tech with Ultra Boosting Nomics, and why did I say that? It has gone blank. Am I able to speed this up in any way, shape or form? Maybe? Okay, how did this work? Speed. Faster. 1.5x. Way to make it faster again. 2x. Yippee! Okay, here I'm just like testing a setup. What was I cooking with that? I was originally trying to see if I could make a setup with TSG on the bottom work, because that would be better for Pierce. However, nah, I don't think it's possible. Because of carrier flagship, its platforms above it, and TSG on the bottom doesn't have enough range. So yeah. Anyway, we're on round 140 here, where here's one of my other big throws. I'm gonna go back a little bit. I accidentally bought, I meant to get Ezili down a couple rounds earlier, so that she could level up on her own a little bit naturally. However, I just didn't. Oh, I am back to here. So yeah, I just didn't do that. So I just had to waste a little bit of money on Ezili full buy. Actually, no, did I go back and do it? Yeah, I did on round 138, I think. Yeah, I think on one of the runs, around 138, I managed to get Ezili down before the end. And, yeah. Holy epilepsy warning again, sorry. Okay, round 140. I test out with the setup here. With Heli and, yeah, Heli flavoured, a rubber to gold, and, like, what's it, big trap. I also tested out, like, sniper farming meta, but it's a little bit too weird. At some point I did end up getting, this spot that spot drove me insane for that, like, for the engineer spot where that ice is. It's like 5 pixels total, like, bruh. Anyway, yeah, getting that spot, like this clip right here, just remember each second is about 30 seconds in real time. And yeah, that raised my blood pressure way more than it should have. Oh, I have to do it again because I messed it up. Oh. Okay, I managed to do it again. I think at one point I managed to, like, found the pixel coordinates and just noted them down so I could do it, like, easier. Yeah, I'm getting it way easier this time now. Yeah, I've got the pixel coordinates. And yeah. One of my other biggest foes here is coming up in a couple rounds, I think. We'll see in a second. Look, I've gone on a lot of tangents this video. Anyway, I'm sure it's fine. Okay, so let's see in a couple rounds. I think with like mid 150s. We shall see. Give it a minute. Gonna go forward a couple. What just happened there? Okay. Okay, so I sold... Okay, that's not exactly what I meant. It must have been a couple a bit later on. But I sold my rubber to gold and big trap and bought a mad and elite sniper. Which... yeah, I probably needed it, but suboptimal. I wish I had the suboptimal.wav thing here. Anyway. Here, I'm testing out a bunch of things for this stupidly annoying round. And let's see, is this where I get it? What was I cooking? Okay, I just got crossbow master for a second there. Let's try out a boomergon. I'm pretty sure that's... Did that die? No, it doesn't, but I'm pretty sure I regret it, and yeah. Yeah, I went back because boomergon is like bad and it had no pops. So, can I find a way to beat it without trying something else? I honestly cannot remember. Yeah, I honestly cannot remember what I got for this round. Oh, I beat it with something. What did I beat it with? Oh, did I just get Grand Sour and that worked? Okay, I obviously must have leaked a whole bunch of lives there. But it's fine, that's what lives are for. Anyway, on to round 158, where I'm pretty sure soon I'll be getting back a big trap. We'll see though. I've sold the Produce Havo back for an elite sniper, which I sell soon anyway, so I'm not sure if it was worth it. We'll see, round 161. I really should have looked ahead to see what the difficult rounds were, which is a thing that you can do if you go to the freeplaydatabase.org. I also have weirdly, like, a weird amount of trouble on round 163, because all my damage is, like, mob damage. I tried a U-jug for a second there, okay. Epilepsy warning again. Okay, Glaive Doom, yeah, that works. A lot of pausing. So yeah, at this point we have about 6.5 mil, which is a lot of money. From memory, for the final setup I had about like 7.8 mil or something. I can't remember. Okay, well, like, not interesting stuff is going on right now. I'm just going to go on another tangent about, like, the education system. So, English is stupid. I hate English with all my soul and body. And yeah, it is just a pain in the ass. Oh, I am testing out Paragon tech here, I guess. Sure. So yeah, English. Where was it? English. What is it? Okay, I cannot brain right now. I know what I was going to say. I should probably edit that out of the video, and I cannot be bothered. It's too long at this point. So, my main gripe with English is it's literally just, like, it's, like, the worst for if you're, like, neurodiverse. Because, like, it's like they... It's like, for creative writing, which is the part that I'm in now, it's not even about creative writing. It's not about how good you are at creative writing at all. Like, to call it a creative writing, like, part is just complete bullshit. It is about how many words you can spout out, like, sound somewhat decent in a short amount of time. It has no, like, it's not comparable to actual, like, creative writing, because with creative writing, you normally have, like, time to plan and stuff. In a SAC, you do not. So yeah, screw you VCA for that. Anyway, also, English, not just creative writing is a pain, but analysing stuff. Analysing, I hate it. Analysing is the worst thing to ever happen to this planet, and I will stand by that no matter what. Okay, here I'm going to get back to analysing in a second. However, here we're about to see one of my other biggest throws, which is to get a low degree energy Paragon. For me, it was like degree 40. I could probably pause on it to try and see it. Okay, I couldn't see it, but yeah, from memory it was degree like 40 something, which is not good. Anyway, I was like talking about English, yeah. So with English, like, I don't have a problem with analysing data. I find like analysing data really, really interesting. Oh, hang on, that is my dog. Okay, I'm back. My dog has stopped terrorising the local neighbourhood possums. Anyway, I also forgot I need to like feed her and water her, so I have now done that as well. It's amazing how needy these mammals are. Like, they crash here rent-free, and they expect us to pay for food and water. How dare they? Nah, I love my dog, she's goated. Okay, continuing to play this one. I have Endgame, which takes me quite far. However, again, it is low degree. I don't place any sentries. I sell my sentries at the end of the round so I can, like, have some resemblance of stall. However, that is still not much. I have the Vine guy, Spirit of the Forest. Yeah, that's the name. I have that guy down for a little bit more money, which is probably a throw, something like that would be more efficient. But anyway, it's fine. Coming up here in a minute, they're going to be just a jump cut from like 193 to, or not, where is it? A jump cut in a minute to like about like 10 rounds-ish. Which is where I just did on my laptop. I don't know where it is, but it was like 203 maybe? Something? Anyway, I can't remember. My brain's not braining right now. So I've just beaten round 200, and I got, if memory, it was like a 104 mortar that I just saw. But I cannot read. I cannot read fast. Okay, I'm just going to go on another tangent here while we wait for me to just test stuff with like the final setup. So I said before how I tried to export something before, but it just didn't work properly. So I'm just going to go on another tangent with that, because why not? It's my YouTube channel, I can do what I like. So I tried to export it in Adobe Premiere Pro and remove the audio, but it did it for 12 hours and then crashed anyway. So yeah, that just didn't work. Oh, so here I'm just... Okay, I should probably pause and like actually say what's going on. Okay. I'm just gonna go back a little bit. Okay, so I'm round 201. Then 202. Then on 215. Okay. So this is where I did part of it on my laptop. I've got still the full recording on my YouTube channel. However, I did not have it here because I couldn't be bothered and I did not have time. So yeah, I deal with it. I bought Flying Fortress and got some pops on it. Generally, like round 215 or something, or 216 was like a pain in the ass. So I wanted to get Flying Fortress. Not Flying Fortress, Aegon. Which got a degree 70 on by getting max pops and then putting in like 30k-ish for a cash slider. Definitely worth it for one extra degree. I don't know, I'm being sarcastic there. It literally is like absolutely worth it. So yeah, here I have about 8 mil if I've sold everything, which I'd say is pretty respectable. The temple that I'm getting is a 1110, so no support sacrifices, and then TSG is 2221. So max sacrifices and everything except support. So yeah, what was I talking about before? I completely lost my train of thought. Okay, I'll get back to it later if I remember. With this run also, I find there's a quite weird thing with like towers on ice and water with carrier flagship. I'm gonna try and find like a... Okay, so carrier flagship platform, I think you can see my mouse, it's where Ezili is. If that was a little bit lower, and it's like on top of where the Ace Paragon is, if I were to buy an Absolute Zero on one of the other carrier platforms, and then sell the other ones on the ice, it would sell the Aegon, which is a problem. I found if I put carrier flagship underneath Aegon, and then upgrade it to like Navarch, and then I have a small tower to the left and as far down as possible, and then carrier like in between Navarch and the small tower, then it's like just perfect enough so it doesn't sell Aegon. So yeah, you're gonna be seeing that soon. Anyway, 227. I am getting pops on some other towers, such as like Spike Factory, Wizard, Boat, Ninja, stuff like that. I tested out a couple different Navarch spots because I'm still realizing about like the placement thing. Yeah, English, I don't know. Anyway, I ended up finding the best spot right about here, but perfect timing. I realized I can't do it with a medium tower. I ended up having my Ninja gone there. Yeah. Now I'm farming pops for Spike Factory Paragon, which I'm going to go on a small tangent on again. In this run, I found an extremely strange bug with Spike Factory Paragon. I'm making save states every single round. I have a folder that has like 200, 300-ish save states in it. And I found that I haven't been able to replicate this outside of this run. But with this run, if I went out and selected a save, like if I died and used a save state a couple times, then it would just randomly duplicate a whole bunch of spikes on the screen. For some reason, I have no idea why. I genuinely have zero clue why. Just for disclaimer, that bug did not get me any further. I would have been able to beat the other rounds without the bug, like with Ezili Micro. The final round that I got to, I got the bug to happen somehow, but it still wasn't enough to save me, even with Ezili Micro. Like the round was possible without the bug. I'm just not skilled enough to do it without the bug or with the bug. So yeah, chill out. Is there anyone who's going to comment, oh no, this one is like illegitimate because of like a bug that I literally cannot control. Oh no. Anyway, that was a weird impression. Why did I do that? Anyway, here we are filing pops for the Wizard Paragon. I am a good YouTuber. I'm going to quickly pause and explain some of the Paragon degrees, if I can find the freaking screen thing. Sub-Paragon, degree 1, because I'm getting it for the cooldowns and literally just the ability. That's it. It gets no other use from getting higher degrees, and they'll just be waste of cash, like waste of time, and yeah. Ace Paragon, I already said degree 70, because I can get that really easily. I should have gotten some of the other Paragons to degree 70, but too late. Navarch Paragon, Botagon is degree 68 because I was missing like 2 million pops, and it turns out 2 million pops is like 1 degree. So yeah. Spike Factory Paragon is degree 69, nice. Just the max that you can get without sacrificing any cash, or tears. And I'll tell you the rest as we go. Wizard Paragon from memory with degree... Where do I get it? This round is like annoying as hell from memory, or never mind, okay. From memory I get the Wizard Paragon degree like 60... like mid-60s I want to say? I can't remember. One of my other biggest songs is like coming up soon-ish, I think. Low 300s? But we shall see that when it happens. I also got Ninjagon just pretty much like just now. That one was a degree 69 as well, I'm pretty sure. And yeah, let's continue going. Okay, I just stopped recording so I could like go back in my recording and find what I actually was going to say before, but yeah, had opened it in the same like video recording thing, or video playing thing as I was using this in. So yeah, nah, that's not happening. I cannot remember what round we're up to, but now I'm round 285, so suck it up. Anyway, we're going to be getting Wizagon soon. I don't know why I said that before, by the way, sorry. Yeah, Wizagon in a minute. I said we are going to be getting Wizagon. Give us a second. Any second now. Okay, in the meantime, I'm just going to ramble again, because that is like my thing. The election in Australia right now, it's between like pretty much rip off Trump, so Peter Dutton, and Anthony Albanese, who's like somewhat decent, but like not the best. So yeah, it's mainly between them and like, if ideally, best case scenario, we like hung parliament with like Greens and independents and stuff. But yeah, so ideally that would happen. Anyway, I have zero control over this because my birthday is in November. It is not November yet. I'm not 18 yet. I cannot vote yet. Bruh. I'm like 5 months off of voting. Are you kidding me? Okay, I see how it is. Like, voting system. You take me in particular. No. I bought a mob domination, which I was farming pops for Boomergon. So I want like decent degree of that for knockbacks. However, I faced a really annoying round, and hang on, you're making me look bad, game. Come on, show me the round. Would I get like a different Paragon or something? Anyway, okay, I'm just gonna say it anyway. I got a really bad degree Boomer Paragon because I had a really bad round. Anyway, coming up kinda soon here, we are okay. Never mind. We are doing daily challenge again. That is the 4th or 5th one so far this video. We're in round 308. I had degree 62 Magus Perfectus. That's one that I got. Back on topic. I faced a really difficult round, so I had to get Boomergon early, which means it was like really, really low degree, and like not even degree 20s. It was degree 6. That was how few pops that it had. That was completely throwing. However, it helped a tiny bit, I think. I don't even know at this point. Yeah. Anyway, I have an Ultraboost down there. Okay, this is the round that I'm talking about, round 309. It was a pain in the ass, and from there I bought Boomergon. Yeah, I bought Boomergon in Ezili, rebuy it a little bit. But yeah, with this setup I have Ultraboost, which I use on the True Sun God for 100% overclock uptime. I'm just gonna pause it so I can explain some things. Endgame down at the bottom to catch DDTs in case of anything. Spack on at the bottom. I should have put Paragon, but actually no. Bottom was the best place spot for Paragon, like Spackagon. Because up the top, it would just be wasting space, where we could get other, like, more towers. Yeah, I don't know what I'm about. Okay. Paragon down the bottom, Ninjagon, where it can just be. Boomergon and Wizargon in the exact same spot, just like tiny bit above each other. I like to think that the Wizargon could look up and literally just see like the ass of the Boomergon. Anyway, demonetizing content over. Probably not anyway, actually, yeah. Also, since we're getting up to the point where I need to Ezili rebuy a lot, not even a lot, just like need to Ezili rebuy like once or twice, maybe per round at most. Still profiting from these rounds because TSG is goated. There was a really, really annoying bug with Ezili. Or two annoying bugs, technically. One, if Ezili is on strong, and you micro her, and she's on strong after, and you use her ability, if the original Hex is like on a target, it won't go to the second most strongest target. No, that would make too much sense. It will go to the closest one to Ezili. Also, second bug that is with strong, if there's on a multi-lane map, come on. Okay, here's a good feature. On a multi-lane map such as this, if there is two tracks, then and Ezili is on strong, if there's no bad that has Hex on it, do you want to guess what it defaults to? It doesn't default to the strongest one that's on first. No, that makes too much sense. It prioritizes, on this map, the lane that comes out of the left over the one that comes out of the right, like always. Doesn't matter if there's a F-bad about to leak on the, like that came out from the right side. If there's an F-bad that just came in, Ezili will target that instead. Yippee, thank you Ezili. So yeah, anyway, let's go on. I tried to make like a macro for Ezili to rebuy and like make it easier, but it was just a little bit too laggy for the game. The game was a little bit too laggy for it, so it just didn't really work. So yeah, here is like, I think another kind of annoying round, not too bad. From the start of the competition, there was kind of like, they said like a gold standard. There was a gold standard for like cash by round 100. There was also like a quite early run, got to round 333, which was kind of like a metric to see is your run decent. And, oh, hang on. In a couple rounds here, we will be passing that metric. So, yeah, I think that means officially this run is decent. Yippee. Alright. So, it's pausing a lot. 327. I don't think at this point I'm Ezili rebuying too much. I'm just microing her. Also, I never realized, despite Factory Paragon, the second ability is absolutely goated. Like, it is insane. I always underestimated it, but it's like completely insane. It does so much damage. Yeah, mini rant over. That wasn't even a rant. Another small little tech that you can see me use like once or twice here. They probably can't see me use it because it's like so fast. If I'm microing Ezili and I place her down but don't level her up before the round ends, then with sub Paragon, remember it's like 6 times the amount of XP, then you just get like, yeah, you get like 17 free levels on Ezili, which yeah, is quite good. It's not game changing, but yeah, it's like not horrible. It's good to do, but I forgot a couple times. So here you'll see I only have 5 mana shield, 10, because I leaked a couple rounds ago and I just died. And this, okay, since it's like not too interesting at the moment, I was going to go on another rant about school. Not even rant, just a thing. As I said before, I am bad at English, so whenever we have to do like a personal thing, I am literally just a one-trick pony. I always do something about autism, because yeah, I have it. It's, yeah, that's about it. That's my entire point. I have it. Thumbs up. So just yeah, I always yap about that if I have to do something in English about a personal thing. But I also managed to, like, almost level up my autism a couple days ago in physics. We have to do, like, a research project on something, like a technology. One of the options was trains. I don't know about you, but there's a lot of stuff with autism that, like, this is a meme, autism. We really like trains. I can confirm trains are pretty awesome. I think there's a potential for pun in there, but I can't be bothered to figure it out. So yeah, I decided to do trains in there, and I'm happy. I'm going to learn more about trains. Yeah, I'm unleashing my, like, even more of my autism. Soon I'll be so powerful that nobody can stop me. Right now, I'm pretty sure I am autism squared because, like, Freeplay obsessed femboy. Yeah, double autism. And now I'm getting to do more stuff about trains. I'll be leveling up my autism to autism cubed. Let's go. I am the greatest. As you can see here, I am really struggling around 331. This was the first appearance of the bug. I don't know if you caught it. Right there, right just under where the absolute zero is. If I go in, you can see the bats just melt. Like, I don't have hex on them. They just die. They're just gone. Yeah. I checked my save file and it had like 9,000 spikes in that one spot. I have no idea why. And it comes like once or twice again in this run. But yeah, again, I'd still be able to like, beat these rounds with the Ezili Hex. But yeah. So, where was I? Oh yeah, leveling up autism. Yeah. Autism goated. So you might be wondering, this video is very different from my normal style of video. And yes, I'm thinking I might, like, do some more, like, commentary style videos, because it's kind of fun. Like, just random commentary, talking about things that I like. Sorry, I'm just gonna break my own tangent here. We're on round 340, we have officially broken that barrier, and I'm also Ezili macroing now. So around 340 I think was more pain. Yeah, I had to retry quite a few times. But this round is, yeah, definitely possible easily. Anyway, what was I talking about? I have an amazing memory in case you couldn't tell. Okay, I'm gonna say it now. Around 340, a couple rounds ago we had 3 million in cash. Now we have 2.1 mil cash. I'm swiftly running out of cash. And at this point, I'm not sure whether I can get to around 350, which was, if you recall, my original goal. However, we shall persevere through, and we shall see. I'll just beat round 340. And round 342, I am stalling for a little bit for some reason. I have to try a couple times. I'm pretty sure I mess up Ezili macro a lot here. If I were to turn on the audio, you'd probably be able to hear me in a voice call with, like, Steel. And maybe Aizen. I can't remember whether I was in a voice call with him as well at the time. Yeah, we did voice calls quite a bit because it's kind of fun. 343, I am pressing escape a lot here. So, yeah. Soon we'll be coming up to one of my secret weapons. As you can see, I have blown through about 1.5 million cash in 5 rounds, which is not sustainable, to get to around 350. So you shall see in a minute here, I will be running out of money, like entirely, once it reloads. So if you catch it, oh, okay, as I said, oh, I think I got the bug again here. Yeah, they're like getting deleted completely. So, yeah, I have a couple rebuys this round. I'm at like 47,000 cash. So, if you'll see in a second, my weakest Paragon here would happen to be the sub-Paragon. So, weakest link, what do we do then? We sell it. I said... Recording. Yeah, there! We sell it. Get an extra 340k, and we are on round 350, let's go! I am... Round 350, I beat. Not too bad. But... Okay, give it a sec. Round 351 was the worst. It had so many F-bads, so many bads, so spaced out. But it's like, it's the worst in the way that it's possible. I know that it's possible. It's just really, really annoying. Cause like, yeah. They come out just slowly enough so that if I max speed Ezili rebuy, then I'm able to hex them all. However, if I make even one small mistake, then I die because of that. So, just, yeah. I'm going to wait until round 350 is over. Should be a minute. I have to sell, like, one other thing, I think. Yeah, I sell Engigon to be able to afford even more Ezili Micro. Then yeah, on round 351, and I'm testing out tech with selling TSG and buying Legend of the Night to be able to absorb some of the like final F-bads. Which, this round, again, is a massive pain in the ass. I don't end up getting it. This round is 100% possible, but yeah, I'm not doing that. Anyway, this has been my run. I am very happy for this to have been my round 350. I'm recording this like now that the challenge is technically over. I know other people's scores. LT Coro got to around 333 from memory. Jackalope got to around 344. No one else has gotten to around 350. We win these! Let's go! Anyway, completely chaotic video done. I am going to go do something else now. I need to edit this before Mackan does his video. And yeah, I'm happy. Mackan rules give me a rank upgrade in your server because I won this, surely. That's how that works. Go visit the Freeplay database and, like, subscribe to this channel, I guess, if you want. I don't know. Do you know only 2/3 of people who visited the Freeplay database are subscribed to this channel? Well, no. No, that doesn't work. Hang on. 1/3 of people who have visited the Freeplay database, unique people, are subscribed to this channel. That's definitely how maths works, yes. Yeah, I'm going to go with that. If you visit the Freeplay database, we can make that number smaller. Yippee! Anyway, I'm going to go now before this gets even more chaotic. Goodbye, and I'll see you in the next video.